Yes, we are back. Or at least I am. I am here. Are you here? Good. It's time for Savage Thursdays.
Wait, I am.
What time is it, children?
Where am I?
Time for Savage Thursdays. That's right. So this is what we call fade. We're just gonna fade this right out here. You know what? We're right back into. Hey, looky there. Almost professional DJ style, not like Gangnam style, like DJ style. All right. And I don't need snaz anymore either, so I can close that. I love being able to close some of these windows. Delivery man, yeah, I think those guys are in a bad way to go. Yeah, what a mess. All right. So did you guys, Cobbler, are you the only one with me?
I am here.
Brad's here. There he is.
Still on camera, I guess. Yep.
Brad, is that Everest behind you?
I think so. Actually, I think I might have just
Grabbed a mountain.
Generic.
Might just be a mountain.
Nepal mountains.
K2.
That's Bob Ross Mountain.
It's happy mountains. Happy. There's no trees. So they're happy. And they're happy as the mountains need friends. Poor guy. You seen his story yet? Man, it's...
I don't have, but I saw that one parody about like they're designing a dungeon. And they're like, let's put an ogre here and a happy little goblin wizard next to him because everyone needs a friend, and also it has fireball prepared.
Beat the devil out of it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So we're at the top of round 3, and Cheese Curd Cowboy is not here, I guess. It's his turn. He just got passed by Sally Anderson, but she's a little shaken. She's standing out here in the road like did I just get shot? And she's looking down at her.
Sally, be a professional.
So we're waiting on Huff. He decides to go on hold. Toggle hold. Okay. The Pontiac Bonneville is back there. Donovan Boone, are you with us, Wicked?
Yes, I am.
All right. Donnie, you laid down some cover fire really well. You notice more people, like you can see some other militant-looking dudes, like, milling around back here.
Wait, is Donnie assuming he killed the other two guys?
Aren't you the one that laid down?
Opened some opening shot. No, Fish shot him from behind.
Yeah, that was Fish that shot him.
Donnie popped out like and shot at a dead body where a guy was.
Well, you don't know. Roll smarts roll. Let's just see if you're smart enough to figure out who shot him.
I mean, he's pretty busy right now. Hard to see.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're like what the heck? Matter of fact, you heard that M16 behind you go, bah, 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 and you kind of covered up again, and as Fish dropped.
Do I get another roll for
you?
Ian, no, and Huff and Sally are over there now.
Yeah. You don't really notice them. Yeah. It only stands to reason, It stands to reason that Donnie's all freaked out. He's still moving forward, though. He's still moving forward, and he's kind of, he's got his shit together. He's like, what the fuck? There's more of them back there. And you can clearly see now the side of the van.
Take cover behind this car.
All right. We're going to give you a medium cover, -4. You can clearly see the Yak Exports, or Yak Exports Limited, blah, blah, blah now. So put yourself some medium cover.
Get to the chopper.
So...
So the 37 would have cover on me?
No. I mean, I'd say Huh. This guy's got it from where you're at right now. This, if you moved here, these guys are all down, and you would be hidden. But here, you're in direct line of fire of this guy. This guy's got to shoot around his buddy. This one you don't even see him right now.
I'm gonna go ahead and take 2 actions.
Okay.
Target 3-round burst at the first guy.
3-round burst. Hit with a raid. We'll get something.
That was Coblarian.
Yeah, let's see. Smarts, yeah.
And I'm gonna use my.
So he's shaken, and then he gets a wound. Boom. So he falls against the side of the van, leaves this big bloody smear down the side of this white van. I've seen something look like that once before. It was my blood, so it wasn't fun.
Why were you working for a secret Soviet?
No, it wasn't. It's a different
Back,
story. It's a different story. It's not. We're not even going there. That's a Fred Banya story for some other time.
The 80s were a weird
Yeah,
time.
it's a weird time, man. The 80s. Donnie, and the second is, and that's a hit. You shooting at this guy right in front of you that's already incapacitated?
No, I shot him and I shot his buddy right behind him once he was down.
You're shooting these two, right? You've got this guy targeted.
Yep, I took. No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
None
Oh,
of
he's
my
got
screen. I had
you
37, then I
targeted.
had
He's
38.
got you targeted. That's what it is. Okay. All right. So
Yeah, he's the one that came over and tried to shoot me.
I confused myself. Yeah. Well, he's now face down. Oh, that's permanent bleeding out. He's face down now. And you keep moving, and down arrow Peggy Lambert, who is in the back seat.
Yeah, she's gonna go on hold for now.
Huff, are you back yet? Nope. Sally Anderson, shaken status is removed. She sees the car that was trying to rescue her. She's smart enough to put 2 and 2 together, I would think. And let's see. She total of 11. So she runs to there and dives across the back seat, right across your lap, Peggy, and right across Gunther's lap too.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Okay. Ford Thunderbird does nothing. We're taking it out of combat. And Sid, of course it's Sid's turn. Huff, are you back yet? Cobbler, entertain him.
Me?
What have you cooked lately, Cobbler?
Lately, I've just been doing some fried rice practice with the new wok. Nothing really crazy. Still looking for this one ingredient that none of the Asian grocery stores in my area seem to have.
What is the ingredient?
It's muihong. It's a fermented dried fish.
Can you get it on the internet?
I've been looking. Not a lot.
It seems like you should be able to if it's dried.
eBay, which I'm not buying it off.
Yeah, I feel like buying food on eBay is probably not.
No, it's gonna be a picture of the damn jar.
With an expiration date from 12 years ago.
It's got the extra fermentation.
And it's fermented and dried and salted. It should last pretty much forever.
Somehow you get some that's stale.
I think it's going to be easier for me to make it myself than find it, but that's going to piss off the neighbors.
Well, what if you share with them?
Might as well make a batch of kimchi.
Okay,
while I'm at
they're
it.
not back
Piss 'em
yet.
off.
Yeah,
Sid's
I-
on. Oh,
No.
who's
Oh,
back?
there's.
Okay,
I
Huff.
heard Huffman.
I'll give you your chance first. You were on hold. Do you want to be off hold?
yeah.
Okay. And we'll let you go.
All right.
Sally shook off where she thought she was shot. Evidently she wasn't. You see her run up here and dive into the back of the car. These guys are all diving into the Bonneville.
Yeah, I'm
one
headed
in
that
the
way.
Yeah, what is Donnie over there doing in the mass of enemies?
I'm
You
hoping
mean the
he's
mass
getting-
of bodies?
I'm hoping maybe he's gonna get the van and drive away.
Yeah, that was the hope. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're doing the movie poster right now. That's
Who did you
why I'm
just
standing in
shoot?
a lot of corpses.
Huff?
Delivery man
Gives
26.
their evidence, gives us a cover car.
Delivery man 26.
Yeah, there was one who was just shaking
Oh,
and not
yeah, he
dead.
was just shaking. There we go. Let's see.
Was.
Was. Okay, well, not anymore. Yeah. So.
And down a road.
Yeah, it looks like they're all laid out. Okay.
That's what I'm seeing. That's why I didn't fire the Glock.
All right, Donnie.
I think it was actually my
Is the
turn.
van
No, it
still
was Sid's
running?
turn.
Yeah, it's still running. There's steam coming out of the radiator and shit because it creamed that car in front of it. It's not.
Yeah,
it's
Dottie's
not
gonna
good
go
for
over
much.
and hop in the van. Oh,
Okay.
it's not the van.
Yeah, it doesn't look like
Yeah, it
it's
doesn't
going to
look
get
like
you
it can be
very
moved.
far. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to get you very far. Now, incredibly, the Bonneville really isn't hurt that bad. It's got some body damage to it, and
Maybe
Isn't
it's
it like
bullet holes.
specially
it's
armored?
yeah, it's got some bullet holes. I think it's lost like a piston or so, but it's still running. I don't know how it can be down 20 miles an hour, so it's max speed 100 miles an hour, so you're still good in the Bonneville. Yeah, but that van doesn't look like it's going to get you very far.
I didn't think the Bonneville was hurt.
Well, it's
Where's
down.
the
we've been hit.
driver?
Yeah,
A bunch of times.
yeah. You guys were shot several times.
I didn't think they got through the cover or anything at any point, though. They did kind of like pot shot at us.
I think the Bonneville was fine for the most part. It's down 20
Right.
max 10 mile an hour
Yeah, it's
twice.
been hit a couple
So
times.
for whatever.
You sure you're not looking at the Buick? Because I'm not seeing any of that on the Pontiac.
I thought it had like 4
Oh
wounds.
yeah, we tore up the vehicle he got in and stole.
Oh, wait a minute. Your Pontiac Bonneville, it's got 4 wounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, right now, the van looks like it'd probably get you farther than this would. I didn't realize that.
I mean, it's pretty well armored. It's specially made.
Yeah, let's see. It's got a total
Is
of.
it armored?
Well, it ain't going to take much more. Drop mine, rear mounted flamethrower, smoke. No, it's not armored. Driving, size 4. Toughness, 11.2. Crew is 1 plus 4, so. Ground vehicle. Got 0 remaining mods, so no, it doesn't have the drop mine and all that stuff is probably pretty heavy, I guess. But it doesn't tell me how many
Does the
max.
Bonneville count as a character?
Well, not for
Do you want to name
card
it?
purposes and stuff, but
For card purposes, like.
well, yeah, for card, no, it would not count as a character. I mean, it has a stat
All right.
block, but
I was hoping I
It's
could
a
hot
vehicle.
iron and whiskey the car.
What if we do that and flesh wound?
you guys do have repair. You got repair in about 12 seconds.
I don't think that's enough.
Donnie, what are you doing? You're heading for that van?
I'd say, does the damage on the van look mostly like superficial, like it could be fixed? Move or no?
Yeah, because it was just the front end. I mean, they just rear-ended this car, boom, and of course, these vans don't have much between the front end and the radiator, and it's you could probably drive it several blocks before it throws a rod from overheating.
Yeah, there probably wouldn't be any way to fix that. I was more looking because I can steal the edge, Mr. Fix It real quick. Use my scavenger, but I didn't know how much that
sure,
actually really
you
get me.
happened to, let's see, you got a scavenger edge, Mr. Fix It. You got some chewing gum that you'd put in your pocket earlier because you thought it was embarrassing sitting there smacking on gum in front of the CIA guy like that, so you just kind of stuck it in your pocket. You look down the side and you can see the radiator spitting water out. You stick that gum on there. Burns the shit out of your thumb for a second, not enough to hurt you. And you play the card Get Savage. Your character gains the benefit of any one edge, regardless of requirements, so it was Mr. Fix It. You fix this
So I get a
van.
+2, and it takes me a lot less time to do it.
Okay.
Essentially.
Well, we'll just say that it was a quick fix. Boom, you got it. Now, there's bodies around. You going to drive over them? I mean, the van's sitting here running,
Yeah, he's hopping right in once he gets it going.
All right, so you got to back up a little bit to get off the car you hit.
Yep. I'm also going to take that smoke grenade I have and toss it out into the street there.
Where?
Behind this truck is to where oncoming traffic would go. Actually, wait, where do I hear this? Which direction do I hear the sirens coming from?
Oh, well, you don't hear any sirens yet. You don't really hear sirens yet. You heard street cops, beat cops.
All right, well, I'm going
walking, blowing whistles.
I'm going down, so I'm going to do it like behind.
You guys were going this direction. You were chasing them this direction. And this van was coming from the north, this way.
I'm going to toss that like right there.
Okay.
I just want to cause a traffic issue, basically.
Okay. So you throw a smoke grenade. Smoke starts streaming across. Let's see, what's it be? East to west in D.C. So smoke starts streaming this way. Well, it could be like that.
They're driving the van this general direction.
All right, you run over these guys in front of you. Pull up next to Huff.
Yeah.
All right, we'll just move the van right over here. And to make short of things, are you guys not going to fight anymore?
Yeah, I was planning on.
Donnie pulls up in his van.
Yeah, I'm jumping in.
Yeah, I was trying to go there.
Okay.
Can I get a minute?
I'm assuming 6 people in that sedan wouldn't.
Yeah. So, and what I'll do is I'll give you this 10, 12 seconds before the cops get here to pull up and everybody load into here. You're not going to have time to empty your trunk full of fucking weapons and shit. But hey,
I'm really hoping that one of my friends or acquaintances is going to be able to help, maybe distract them and give us some extra time.
I feel a little queasy about shooting at the boys in blue.
Yeah.
So Gunther, you look over there and you're like, holy shit, that's the guy I worked with at the CIA when I was in Berlin. Hey, Thomas over here. You yell at this guy.
Tommy, God, it's me. Hello.
What are you gonna tell him to do?
Could you it's a very long story, but could you buy us some time, get them just maybe get everyone ordered over there, and by that I mean we will unload our stuff and go fast.
Yeah.
If we can have
oh my gosh, Fish, I haven't seen you for. Should we get a drink? What the fuck is going on here? He looks around at all these bodies. Yeah. I'll cover you, man. I'll cover you.
I will give you the call once this all clears up.
And the guy works for the CIA, or he did it one time. So you, I take it you guys are all going to jump in the van and take off. This guy's going to give you some cover. Yes. It's going to buy you a little bit of time, but it's enough to get away from the scene. And you.
Can we unload? No, the flamethrower is part of the car.
The flamethrower is part of the car, and
yeah, but we'll get like 5 bolts.
But our other.
But Donnie shut the trunk, so the trunk is closed, and you guys need to get 10 seconds. Your asses into this fucking van is what you need to do. So the shit you had in the trunk, all that stuff, bye. You jump in the van, or you get left behind, or Donnie doesn't get any place. How's that sound?
Does the Bonneville still run?
It's not gonna get very far. It's got 4 wounds, man.
4 wounds out of what?
I don't know.
Vehicles aren't supposed to take wounds.
No, but they can only take so much punishment
take
before they
wounds.
don't run. They do take wounds. The wounds are just
They
like,
do.
yeah.
It depends on what size it is. Probably 5 total. I would guess.
Yeah. So the van is definitely
It's just
better.
cosmetic.
I mean, if we can get it away and you can like a block
Decide
or two away,
right
if you
now.
can hide
3,
it.
2, 1.
I'm hopping in the Bonneville
boom.
and following Donnie.
He doesn't hop in the Bonneville, or he doesn't hop in the van with you. Let's see, Sally. What does Sally do? Let's see if Sally is stupid enough to stay in this Bonneville.
I just wanted to say that I grabbed my briefcase and I hop in the van.
Oh, hell no. Sally's like the hell out of there, and she hops in the van, and Fish hops in the van. Peggy, do you hop in the van?
Yeah.
All right. Sid, you
Not
get
leaving all the stuff.
you get in the Bonneville,
We'll rendezvous later.
and where are you going,
To me.
Donnie,
We split up.
with this van?
If I'm already turning that way, then I'm going to head that direction.
You're going south then. All right. So
I'll head east.
what I need is basically a stealth roll. First of all, give me a driving roll to see if there's any punishment to your stealth roll. And so we're just going to do a quick skill check to see if you can get away or not. Your driving roll is fine, Sid Galewind. Donnie's driving roll is fine. You guys don't. Now, you both give me stealth rolls.
It was a 5 either way.
Both of you got 5.
Wow.
Okay. So it takes some effort. You pass some cop cars. They hit their brakes. One gets behind you, Donnie, in this van, but it's all this traffic and shit. You hit this alley, and you've got no freaking idea where you're going, man. No idea, because you're not that familiar with DC. You're just weaving this, but you finally eventually get away. And you're like, you know,
Gotta find a phone book.
you're kind of heading out of the city now. You see there's like some park areas and maybe some suburbs coming up. You're not really sure. There's an interstate.
Just need a payphone, man.
Yeah, well,
What's that big white-looking house over there?
You're quite a ways from downtown. But Sid, you the same way, man. Which direction are you going? You're facing that way because he spun the car around, if I'm not mistaken. So you go flying past these cops that are running at you. You see them leveling their pistols, pow, 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 as they start taking shots as you're running away, because in 86 they would definitely be shooting and not giving a shit, because that's what cops did back then. They can't do that so much anymore now. So give me another driving roll. All right.
There we go.
Okay. What I need to do is pull up a. Let's see. Let's pull up some NPCs here.
Real quick, I have a card-related question. Does anybody have the cavalry card?
All right, where's
I know
this
I don't,
policeman
but
at?
I've already shared mine.
So we're going to use this one policeman who is going to be standing.
Oh, there. So, Marv, I'm going to play perfect timing to draw Here Comes the Cavalry. I'm going to
Okay.
play Here Comes the Cavalry.
Nobody has Here Comes the Cavalry? Everybody look at their cards real quick.
I don't.
Nobody? No, let's see. I want to get rid of some of these combatants in the tracker. Give me just a minute here.
I mean, I'm mostly hoping they help us get away with all our stuff and without being dead or captured.
I'd like to see you get away, but it's right down to the wire.
I mean, we got some cavalry.
Agent of Yeti, who's
Plus
dead.
Johnny. Or Tommy, whatever his name was.
There we go. Tommy, yeah, Tommy's out here. And the cops who are out here in the street, where is the cops?
And the cavalry.
Let's see, the Bonneville
Maybe
is
he called
here.
the CIA.
The
Well,
Bonneville is
Sal's in
here.
there.
We're going to put the cops there, and we're going to say there's
It's
three
Men
of
in
them.
Black. They're gonna clear all this up. They're
We're going to
like,
say
beat
there's three of them.
everybody's
Let's just
memories away.
pull right over here. And what do they got? They got 9mm. They got AK-47s, but that'd be in their patrol cars. So they're not carrying AK-47s in the Capitol in
I was
86.
going to say, wait, why do they have Russian guns?
So there'll be 3 shots fired at the car. Yeah, there we go. All right, patrolman. Let's see. Yeah. 1. That's a hit. The car is unharmed. The other cop fires. Misses. The other cop fires. Hit. Unharmed. You hear a couple of bullets hit the car. Pew, pew. But luckily enough, it holds itself together, and you eventually get away with the car. And we are going to fast forward some time real quick, and we're going to say 3 hours later. What do you guys do when you leave here? Donnie?
Hope the cavalry comes to help.
I said she played the card and all.
Well, once Donnie's
Only
lost,
Donnie.
he's just gonna find somewhere to eat, preferably like a Denny's, something like that.
You're gonna drive this white Yak
No.
Exports
That's fine,
Unlimited car that's
Wait.
van is probably wanted now to a Denny's.
Do you want
and
us
go
to
in
do a
and eat.
notice roll for McRib ads?
Ooh.
McRib is back. Guess who's back? Guess it's back.
Well, yeah, we're
Guess
gonna
it's
put it in a
back.
parking lot somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we definitely
And
do
then
need
walk.
to pull over and get our stuff out of the Bonneville.
And then you're going to walk around the corner and get. Okay, Sid, you take off, and you hear this like buzzing. It's like coming out of your dashboard. It's something's
Is it like a-
fucking.
Something's on
vibrator?
vibrate by now.
Yeah, I'll open the glove box. Is there a phone or pager there?
No, but as you reach past it, you brush your arm up against the knob sticking out of the front of the radio, and you can feel it vibrate, and the radio's vibrating.
Don't hit the flamethrower.
What happens if I push? What happens if I push the knob that's vibrating?
The radio pops out, and it's a handheld like telephone device thing. The front of the radio pops out.
Hello?
You need to get to blah 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 blah, and he gets you blah blah blah. It's one of your contacts at the CIA, right? Okay, so he gets you away with your car full of shit. We're just gonna cut to the chase right there and get. So we're not gonna play that out because that who knows where in DC. I don't know DC well enough to do a big
Right.
So you get away with the car, and it's about 3 hours before you guys are able to hook back up again. Donnie, you pull into this parking lot. Everybody jumps out. You leave the van. You take off walking down the sidewalk about 2 blocks, and you go
Was
into a
Sally
Denny's.
wounded?
No. She was
Is anybody
shaking.
wounded?
Make sure I healed her if she was.
I think we're all good.
No, doesn't Miss Peggy here have some skill in like hot wiring or something? It seems like something up her alley.
Not wiring. Wait, were we gonna go
I'm
into
not-
the Denny's?
Well, I mean, I have electronics and repairs, so I would be the more likely candidate, I would think.
I also have
find a phone
electronics
book,
and
guys.
repair.
You guys
I thought she had thievery.
You guys,
It
it's
is a
not a Denny's. It's a
fancy-
diner, though. You're sitting in the
Okay.
diner.
Is there
It's
there's
a hole in the
phone?
wall
Is
diner.
there a payphone?
Can it be
There's
called Dennis's Diner?
there's a payphone by the
I'm
just
gonna
to
make
the
right
side
for
of the
the
front
payphone.
door. Okay, you go for the payphone. Okay.
Oddly enough,
Book?
it's called Alice's Diner.
Is there a phone book?
Yeah, there's a phone book hanging there.
Yellow pages.
Yeah, some of them are ripped out and missing.
Back to
A couple
yak
of boogers stuck
delivery or
together.
yak exports. What was it called?
Yak
Yak
exports.
exports.
Yak
Yak
Exports
exports.
Limited.
That's what. Yeah, I'm looking it up in the yellow
Yeah,
pages.
yeah. You look it up.
What's the address?
It's
totally a shell
it's
company.
blah 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 blah. Corner of Constitution Avenue and Louisiana Avenue. See the map. Okay, so see the map. I thought I was done with the map. So we are done with this map. So I'm going to these guys. Delete all tokens. Unshare. Clear that. Patrolman's gone. Okay. On the corner of what did I say?
Constitution
And Louisiana.
and
So
Louisiana.
So yeah, you find the address, whatever the address is.
Okay, cool. That's all I wanted. I want the address for that company. Now I'm gonna go and sit down with everybody where they're eating.
You start to walk back over and you see this couple. There's this real skinny girl and this guy stands up with an English accent and he goes, "This is a holdup." And the girl jumps up on the table and she goes, "Don't you motherfuckers move!" Never mind.
Peggy, no, I think this is your.
This is a robbery. Don't you motherfuckers move.
Oh,
I can't quote
my
it.
wallet's the one that says
Move.
"badass motherfucker."
Yeah, I need my wallet back. Which one is it? I gotta pee. So we are out of combat.
Yolanda.
Clear all. Excellent. You guys did great throughout the whole chase. That took us 2.5 sessions to get through the chase. So you get this address.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it back over and say I got the address for the company where that van's out of.
Should we
Maybe.
pay them a visit, or do you think
Yeah.
that the police will be all over because of the van that was in the shootout?
Yeah, but the van is here with us.
Sally goes, we need
not
to
back in the
get back
shootout.
to headquarters. We need to get back to headquarters now, and then we'll decide about it.
Yeah, let's go to the headquarters and then we can have them do things.
So
Oh,
Sally
Sally
goes
goes
over.
Things.
She goes over. She calls a cab. Pretty soon a cab shows up, and a couple of cabs, and picks you guys up, and it takes you out to Arlington or Guantanamo or wherever the hell.
That's why I call her Frog. She jumps, man. She's on it.
She's on it. And you guys all meet back up with Sid, and George Fox is just laughing. He's a little pissed off that his car is all fucked up like this.
Hey, it came home.
But you guys better pick out another vehicle. Remember I gave you a list of vehicles
You've
earlier?
got the insurance, right?
So right now you have nothing special. There's nothing tricked out, but there's several vehicles that you can choose from. Where was that exactly? I think it was under
There's a
new rules.
Pontiac Firebird here, right?
Automobile list. Let's see automobile
That's
list.
small.
Well, for me and Sally.
Of course.
Yeah, I don't think there's a Pontiac Firebird, but I don't know if there's a Trans
So does
Am.
that mean that I'm driving the semi with the booze?
It sure does, Snowman.
There you go. Let's say Pontiac.
I like the plain
Phoenix sedan, Pontiac
in an
Firebird Trans
automobile.
Am.
Let's get that.
Bam, bam.
Right there.
Ooh.
Not practical, George Fox says. You got too many of
with
you.
my driving skill.
Yeah. Not practical. You need something that'll haul all of you.
What about this Fleetwood limousine?
Fleetwood limousine. You guys want a limo? I'll call a driver down here for you.
Well, how about one of those vans like the 18?
Yeah, it's the A team.
Yeah, GMC
District
Vandura.
We're the J Squad. I mean,
I don't know. Vershkana, is it?
I mean,
it could
it's
be Langley,
pretty much low
Virginia.
profile.
That is FBI. I have no idea. Vershkana was
Until we
saying
peek
Langley,
inside
but
of
I think they said that was like FBI, but I'm not sure. I think Guantanamo is the CIA, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway,
Thought Guantanamo was
Guantanamo's
down
or
a
not
US Marine
Guantanamo,
base.
not Quantico. Quantico.
Quantico.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
Virginia, yeah.
isn't the one also like
Yeah.
not in Washington or the continent of the U.S.?
So I'll tell you what, I think we're going to call it early tonight because we got through what we needed to, and you guys need to gather your thoughts real quick. I know that you're wanting to get to Yak Exports Unlimited. You've got to get a car. You've got to think about a couple of things. Veno's got a bunch of shit going on. Rondon's got a bunch of shit going on.
Can I do one quick thing?
You can do one quick thing.
Because of Tommy's help, I wanted to tell the guy I'm gonna give $100 to one of our CIA contacts and
Yeah.
have him send $100 worth of really fancy steaks over to Tommy for helping.
Oh, from
Yes.
Omaha Steak Company?
Like 2 steaks.
The guy with the deep freezer in the back of his pickup truck that drives around and sells steaks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I bought steaks from him before.
I have too, man. They're pretty good, man. Them
Pretty good.
Delmonicas, they fall apart. They're just great. Yeah, okay. So you take $100 out, and Thomas, you thank old Thomas from good use of some cards. Although you didn't really. He was the cavalry man. He was the cavalry, the whole thing, all in one package. And what happens is you find out. Well, yeah, they've got him. We're working on that right now. He's being detained, and so are you curious as to why he's being detained?
Why is he being detained?
Well, evidently he is being charged with shooting a bunch of people in the middle of some street. They caught him with the gun in his hands, and he just gave up when the cops got there. And
What was the CIA guys will make sure he gets transferred to the good place and mysteriously not be in the jail anymore.
we'll figure it
It's
out.
okay. It's okay, guys. What we did out there, man, we could have done a lot more out there, and it wouldn't have been the top story of the day. So
We didn't break out the flamethrower.
right.
Now, there were explosions and shit in downtown. The explosions this afternoon in downtown D.C. on Rhode Island Avenue.
Yeah.
Some suspects got away.
Trust me,
the-
today's
were
the
the-
day that Reagan admits selling weapons for hostages.
Maybe it was the Central American guys. Were
So we don't have to quit quite so early because I'm not quite ready for the Yak Exports thing yet. So while you and Veno had to both go AFK at the same time, I thought, well, these guys got stuff going on, and so we'll wrap it up early tonight. But let's role play this for a second. So you guys are sitting around waiting for George Fox to get you another vehicle. Do you guys want the limo? I mean, what vehicle do you want? All you got to do is let me know. You can talk amongst yourselves about that.
What was the van mentioned?
Well, there is
Yeah, Veno
Donnie's
said
Creeper
something about
van
it,
back in
Oh, no, Veno mentioned,
Massachusetts.
The A-Team had something kind of van.
Yeah, but it was thrown up in the list. Was it? He mentioned a van that was on the list here somewhere.
There's a Ford Thunderbird Coupe, a Ford LTD sedan, a Mustang.
It was a
an
GMC. I
Escort.
think it said it was a Jimmy.
I say you guys all take the Land Rover. I'll have a follow car with the Maserati.
So George Fox says, no, that's not going to work. Anyway, you guys are sitting around in George's garage while he's putting stuff together, and you guys are going over your weapons to see if anything was damaged and
Wagoneer Broncos,
blah, blah,
that's
blah. And you're watching the news, and, Ronald Reagan.
Hello. There we go.
Hello.
Yeah, Ronald.
GMC Vandura was the one that was featured on the A-Team.
Well, yeah, it's going to be the
That-
price of any
that's what I
other
mentioned.
cargo van that you can find listed there. Chevrolet, Corvette, Camaro, Impala.
And by the way, I'm
I'm
listening.
not gonna have a... Anyway, so you guys are watching the news, and Reagan starts talking about exchanging guns for hostages and some money, and something to do with something down in Central America. And Sid, you're looking at the TV, and there's a couple of
And there was a shuttle launch today too.
there's a couple of faces that some pictures that are like some kind of spy took them from the bushes type looking pictures, and you're like, holy shit, that's them two fuckers I flew down to Nicaragua. And so yeah,
Is Sid gonna show up on that story?
he's not even there, he left.
Sid, there is no Sid. He's the fucking wind.
Yeah, he is the wind. So he had to step away. But
The gale wind.
Yeah, the gale wind. So you guys hear Sid go, holy shit, man, that's those two guys I flew down to Nicaragua. And you guys knew he did it because he was gone for a while. He said he went to Miami, and when he come back, he goes, I had to fly some guys down to Central America or whatever, So that he did something, and then you're looking at this news story going, what the fuck's going on here, And Sid's kind of looking
Sid,
around.
do we need to get out of the country?
Yeah, but Sid's not here, so we'll talk about that off camera.
Or
off,
we can go
off
out of
stream.
the country and go to the Nepal.
Yeah. Let's go over here and see if there's somebody to raid. It's early, and we should really raid somebody. That's a raid channel. Let's raid a channel. Who is there? Youngest Station, 20 sides to every story. Wally, Menace, Third Mango, Sphinster. Sphinster is streaming.
Call up Reagan and ask him some questions.
Did you catch
Use
that?
Benny to know
Venno's
his
still
phone
not
number.
back.
He did say he was listening.
Where's the damn raid button? How come they've made this so hard to do? Wow.
As I recall, you had trouble finding that last time.
Yeah. So weird. Let's go back to manage stream, and we will do this. There we go. We're going to raid Sphinster 77 here in about 8 or 7 seconds or whatever, and I don't even know how many people is going with us, but thanks for coming by. You can catch this and other episodes at youtube.com/Marbanya, or if you find this on YouTube, catch us on Thursday nights for Savage Thursdays live, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern on Twitch at twitch.tv/Marbanya. Thanks, everybody. Tell them bye, and we'll see you next Thursday.
Bye, everyone.